Welcome to our gardening channel. Today, we will be sharing many useful tips for beginners who are interested in gardening. We hope that you will find this information exciting and informative. So, let's get started. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to our channel. 10 ways gardening for beginners tips are completely overrated. Gardening is fun and rewarding. What could be nicer than eating food you have grown yourself or eating an evening meal on the patio surrounded by the fragrance of scented plants you have grown? It can be hard to know when and how to start a garden, but we are here to guide you through the process. Get to know your garden before you start. It's a good idea to get to know your garden. Check the aspect. Is it south-facing or north-facing? Knowing where the sun hits the ground will help you decide what to grow where. It's also worth knowing what soil type you have. Take a look at what's growing. Camellias, magnolias and pearies will tell you the soil is acidic, while absence of these suggests a more alkaline soil. Doing a soil test will further help you know your soil, and therefore what plants you can grow. Plan your garden. How to design a garden. Sitting down and planning your garden is a great starting point. This way you can work out what to grow where, rather than getting carried away at the garden center and ending up with a jumble of plants that don't look good together and might not suit your growing conditions. Planning will also enable you to use color and structure wisely, which will help you create a garden that looks great throughout the year. Learn how to plant. Planting your plants properly will ensure they grow well and live for a long time. Make sure you take time to weed and prepare the soil before planting, and add mulch or fertilizer where necessary. If you're unsure how to plant something, look online for instructions rather than just hoping for the best. Trees planted too deeply will never thrive, and root balls that sit proud of the soil surface will dry out quickly, leading to the eventual death of the plant. Feed and water plants regularly. Knowing when and how to water plants is the difference between them living and dying. As a general rule, water the root ball rather than the leaves, as it's the roots that absorb the water. Soaking the root ball every week is better than watering a little bit every day. Feeding is also important. Generally, you should be looking at feeding every fortnight during growing season, that's spring and summer, although you will need to feed more if growing in containers. Start small. When starting a new veg patch or allotment, it can be tempting to take it all on in one go. It's much better to do a little bit at a time. You can easily cover areas you don't want to cultivate with cardboard or black plastic to stop weeds growing while you work on a different area. Keep an eye on pests. Most garden pests don't do much harm to plants and can be left alone. There are plenty of natural predators that will keep them in check. However, sometimes pest populations can become an infestation, and you need to act. Keeping an eye out for increasing numbers of pests like aphids, slugs and snails will help keep your plants safe and save you a lot of heartache. Make use of compost. Composting kitchen and garden waste is good for the environment, wildlife, your purse and also your garden. Let the waste break down for a year and then use it as a mulch around the base of plants in your garden and veg patch. Don't be afraid to prune. Pruning plants can seem like a daunting job, but if you learn how to do the job properly, you'll be rewarded with plants that look good, grow well, and they're likely to flower and fruit better, too. The key to successful pruning is to know when to prune and follow guidance on how to make the cuts and shape the plant. We've got plenty of pruning step-by-step guides and videos to look though. Here are some for starters. Be kind to wildlife. Many of those new to gardening see wildlife as the enemy. Insects and their larvae defoliate plants. Birds eat our fruit and mice nibble our pea and bean seeds. But wildlife can be useful in the garden too. Birds eat a variety of garden pests, including slugs and snails, aphids and caterpillars. Bees pollinate our food crops. A garden wouldn't be half as enjoyable without its wildlife, from frogs and toads to hedgehogs, bees, butterflies and birds. Creating habitats for them and learning to share your garden with them is the key to enjoying your space. Enjoy your garden. Don't forget to enjoy your garden. Make sure you take time to sit back and enjoy the fruits of your labor. Create a seating area where you can sit and read or eat with friends and family. Plant borders you can enjoy from a window and hang bird feeders so you can watch their antics. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe to our channel.